Hello, one. Hello, all. I know I'm a little bit late to the party, but I did want to go over this new Elden Ring DLC that is going to be coming out in June. So I have watched the trailer already. Bid you warning. I watched it like as soon as it came out, but I've just been so busy with the Souls marathon as is, and then other video ideas that were kind of like more important that came before this. So what can I say? But anyways, it comes out in June. I believe it's June 12th is the official day. Um, but I say like we're just gonna kind of watch over the trailer real quick, and we're gonna cut through and give some opinions and things that I notice as we go. So let's hop right in.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying.
Okay, so it's starting off with like an opening shot of Makilla in Mogwin's palace. So, already kind of like exposing you to like, okay, well, you needed to, play the full game to get this, to get this sort of idea already implanted in your head. But that's really cool. That's starting off with that because I mean, so far from what I know, this whole DLC is going to pretty much be about Makella in the land of Shadow, and I think that's what we get introduced to in this next clip.
In that forsaken place, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows.
So yeah, then it cuts to the shot where it's showing off the lands of not lands of between, the land of Shadow, and yeah, I mean it just kind of looks samey as compared to something like the Altus Plateau region in the main game. But obviously, the terrain's going to be different. Everything's going to be sort of sculpted in a different way. But the areas as well seem to, be a lot different. Right there at the end, you have this little cathedral, like sanctuary type room that almost looks like something from Bloodborne. Really cool to see. You also have this guy sitting on the chair. I don't know if that's going to be like an NPC that plays out, or if maybe that's a boss, like before transformation into like a scary ass monster, or what exactly we're looking at there. But I'm honestly very excited for that.
True faithful.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
Okay, so we get a look at like some of the world bosses slash like actual bosses here. You have like this big sort of like chalice vase fire giant that I'm assuming is like a world boss. Might even be something kind of like one of the walking mausoleums almost. But for this particular DLC. And you also have this big dog that's shooting and throwing like lightning. It's kind of like a sequel to Malekith, but also like sort of a maybe like Ornstein Nameless King sort of throwback. And then you got this big worm motherfucker that's making like these crazy ass attacks, but it's very interesting.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
So you got your first look at Mesmer the Impaler, who is like the big bad guy for this DLC, and he looks fucking amazing. He looks like exactly what you would imagine, basically like a boy version of Melania to look like. And I assume that's going to be the fight that's stronger than Melania out of this DLC. They have confirmed that there's a boss that rivals her. So it'll be interesting. I think personally it's going to be something different than him. I don't think he's going to be that hard. Usually the final bosses are never really like a big deal. So we'll have to see once we get there.
I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikkeller is doing here.
So we got a new look here at some of these new sort of weapon things that we've got. We've got like sort of these weird crosses between like ranged and magic, as you can see with like the weird shit they're like throwing around their hands and all this. And you got like this beast roar thing that's happening where you get a giant fucking like lion head. Looks like there's some new Ashes of War too with like a katana step thing going on in this fight. But yeah, very interesting. There's I think a total of like 8 new weapon types. There's 10 bosses. The area itself is supposed to be bigger than Limgrave, so I mean that's exciting enough. You know, that's probably like 10, 20 hours of content, I would say.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
Come now, touch the withered arm, and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Okay, so yeah, that's all that the trailer's got to offer. I mean, I think honestly, like it's just hype. There's nothing wrong that I can pick apart of it. I mean, there's so much I can really find. I'm just excited to see it. Honestly, like that's one of the main things about this whole Souls marathon is like we're gonna be completely caught up on the Souls series, and then this comes out because we're almost to April with Bloodborne. We might get into like mid-April, and then Demon Souls. I'm sure we'll get to like May, maybe mid-May, and then just right after that is June, and that's when fucking the DLC comes out. So I mean, we're gonna be right back in it. I'm assuming that I'll probably end up doing a solo playthrough of this first, and then we'll do a co-op playthrough with the Complain Bros series that we did. But I mean, we've covered just about every single Souls game in these last few months. I think we've been doing this since January. Maybe it's been since like the end of December. But yeah, I mean, we've done everything so far. We've got half of Bloodborne left, and then Demon Souls, and that's it. Sekiro, I don't technically count that really, but there is Sekiro. I don't know if we're gonna do that. I might kind of save that on the back burner for a while. I don't consider it Souls, but anyways, I'm not gonna go on tangent here. you guys are probably going to be pissed at me because I just made the video 10 minutes, me going on that tangent. But anywho, I'm going to plug it again anyways. Check out the streams. Doing Bloodborne right now. It is the second to last game in the Souls Marathon. And, once that's done, it's over. We are going to be moving on to a new marathon. I'm going to be hosting polls in the streams. So definitely be sure to tune in if you want to get some votes. Or I might just do like a YouTube community thing and we'll see how that works. But I'm going to be asking, what game I should do marathons on next. I'm kind of debating between like Mario, Tony Hawk, Zelda. Zelda's always an obvious and always one that I know I can fall back on. But I've also had a real fucking itching to play like Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 again recently, along with the Tony Hawk games. So we'll, get there and we'll kind of figure out what we're doing with that. But I appreciate everybody checking out the streams. Thanks for stopping in, getting my thoughts on this DLC and what I think. And let me know what you think, honestly, about the DLC below. Are you excited? Are you going to be tuning in for streams on it? Have a great one.